And the quantification of an increase in the stress is the central concept here to training. If we don't know what we did last time, we didn't write it down. We can't quantify what we did last time. How can we increase what we're going to do today? We don't know where we were. We have to quantify every aspect of the stress we're imposing on the body in order to accumulate the adaptation. If we can't quantify it, we're not training. Right? So the first thing that training requires is one of these. And one of these. Right? Because if we can't see our progress in our training log, then there isn't any progress. Likewise, if you come into the gym every day and do a completely different activity, a completely different movement pattern with completely different weights, you even do it at random, for God's sakes. I don't know who would have thought of something like that, but you do it just at random. You just pull it out of your ass and do it, and it's hard, and you got hot, sweaty, and tired, and my God, you got sore. But it didn't add anything to the stress you'd previously applied. Because stress is, remember the difference between running a marathon and lifting in a weightlifting meet? Stress is the physiological adaptation must be specific to that which you are trying to do here. If you just engage in random activity, no matter how hard it is, does that have the ability to accumulate into that slope of that line? It doesn't, does it? Doesn't matter how hard it is, doesn't matter how long it takes. If it's not planned to produce this specific adaptation over time, is it training? It's not training, is it? Now, a lot of that depends on how novice you are, right? Because if you are completely and totally unadapted to any kind of physical activity, anything you do will look like it's producing results, won't it? Right? If you're 16 years old and you've spent the past 3 years sitting on the couch playing video games, and you ride a bicycle, what will happen to your bench press? It'll go up. How long does that work, though? About a week, right? Doesn't work very long. It works at first. Everything works at first, right? Why does P90X work? Because it's more than what you were doing before, and that's going to produce some kind of improvement. Right? That's why CrossFit works, right? That's why everything looks like it works at first. What do we call that? That's the novice effect. That's the novice effect. You've all read that article, I hope. And that explains a lot of things about the strength and conditioning business, doesn't it? Right? Explains a lot of what you see, doesn't it? If you can take, it also explains why the vast majority of the exercise science that is being conducted at universities is complete bullshit, right? If you take 15 completely untrained freshman boys and have them do one thing, and then you take 15 completely untrained freshman boys and have them do something else, can you compare the effects of those two activities? No. It's any result you obtain from that's irrelevant. Both of them are going to improve. You know? That's logical to assume that the ones that did more volume would probably make more progress than the ones that did less volume, but logically, is that a reasonable test of an exercise modality? No, because depending on the population, everybody is going to show some improvement if, in fact, these are untrained males. What if you do a study with trained males? What does that mean? What does that mean?
They've been training for a long period of time.
Have they been training?
It's been working.
Have they been fucking around in the high school weight room or the college weight room? What have they been doing? How do you quantify where they started?
How long they've been doing it for, whatever they've been doing.
What if they've been doing burpees for 2 years? What's that going to do to their squat?
Not much.
Nothing. It's going to do nothing to their squat. But do they get to be trained males by your definition in the study? See the problem?
Yeah.
See the problem with the exercise science?